Today's Mass readings. July 14, 2020. Tuesday of the 15th week in Ordinary Time. First reading. A reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 7 verse 1 to 9. In the days of Ahaz, king of Judah, son of Jotham, son of Uzziah, Rezin, king of Aram, and Pekah, king of Israel, son of Remaliah, went up to attack Jerusalem, but they were not able to conquer it. When word came to the house of David that Aram was encamped in Ephraim, the heart of the king and the heart of the people trembled, as the trees of the forest tremble in the wind. Then the Lord said to Isaiah, "Go out to meet Ahaz, you and your son Shear-Jashub, at the end of the conduit of the upper pool, on the highway of the fuller's field, and say to him, Take care, you remain tranquil and do not fear. Let not your courage fail. Before these two stumps of smoldering brands, the blazing anger of Rezin and the Arameans, and of the son Remaliah, because of the mischief that Aram, Ephraim and the son of Remaliah, plots against you, saying, Let us go up and tear Judah asunder, make it our own by force, and appoint the son of Tabeel king there. Thus says the Lord, This shall not stand, it shall not be. Damascus is the capital of Aram, and Rezin is the head of Damascus. Samaria is the capital of Ephraim, and Remaliah's son the head of Samaria. But within 60 years and 5, Ephraim shall be crushed, no longer a nation. Unless your faith is firm, you shall not be firm. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Psalms chapter 48 verse 2 to 8. Let our response be, God upholds his city forever. Great is the Lord and holy to be praised in the city of our God. His holy mountain, fairest of heights, is the joy of all the earth. God upholds his city forever. Mount Zion, the recesses of the north, is the city of the great King. God is with her castles. Renowned is he as a stronghold. God upholds his city forever. For lo, the kings assemble, they come on together. They also see, and at once are stunned, terrified, rooted. God upholds his city forever. Quaking seizes them there. Anguish, like a woman's in labor, as though a wind from the east were shattering ships of Tarshish. God upholds his city forever. Gospel reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Matthew chapter 11 verse 20 to 24. Jesus began to reproach the towns where most of his mighty deeds had been done, since they had not repented. Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the mighty deeds done in your midst had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would long ago have repented in sackcloth and ashes. But I tell you, it will be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon on the day of judgment than for you. And as for you, Capernaum, will you be exalted to heaven? You will go down to the netherworld. For if the mighty deeds done in your midst had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day. But I tell you, it will be more tolerable for the land of Sodom on the day of judgment than for you. The Gospel of the Lord. Before we proceed with the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, please hit the notification bell, so you won't miss out when we release new videos. Feel free to share your comments, suggestions, and reflections at the comments section down below. Thank you and God bless. Now, let's proceed with the video. The reflection on today's Gospel. Even when Jesus worked miracles, Sometimes the onlookers' faith was not deepened. Some might have seen it all as no more than a performance by a local talent. Even more seriously, the result of a miracle was sometimes a crowd scene, where the people were casting Jesus in the role of potential political leader who might help oust the occupying forces of Rome. The onlookers were not going deeper. They were not picking up the clues to the beyond this world destiny to which Jesus was pointing them, or to the true origin of his powers. So we find in the Gospels moments like here when Jesus seems depressed at the people's failure to adopt higher expectations and a better way of life. Prophets such as Isaiah recorded that once wayward towns like Tyre and Sidon had mended their ways when God's message was made clear to them, but not so towns like Chorazin and Bethsaida by the Sea of Galilee, where Jesus had done his preaching. And the townspeople of Sodom and Gomorrah would have had a change of heart and avoided destruction had they been witness to miracles like those worked in vain, as it turned out by Jesus.